Thank you.
right? Yes, thank you. So yes, once again, good morning, students. You can see we are continuing with the Laplace transformation and some of the property. This is the next property we have. Instead of property, we just say it is an integral they have given. Not required to call it as property. Don't worry. So you can write down Laplace transform by integration 0 to t f of u du. So one can see very easily what they have given. So don't get afraid of integration. So in Laplace transform, this integration of 0 to t f of u du, you can see we are going to take 1 upon s into f of s, or this is also written as like this 1 upon s f dash of s. So one and the same. So you can see s is a parameter. After the Laplace transform, we get this function. Is it clear? So now we just see, find the Laplace transform of the following. This is the first example we are going to solve, students. It is integration 0 to t cos at minus cos bt divided by t dt. Is it clear? So easily one can see, and what you have to remember is, whenever they add this as integration, please see that only at the last, at the end, you can see you are going to multiply this 1 upon s. So remaining terms as it is means Laplace transform of whatever the function they have given, we are going to transform in terms of the parameter s. Is it clear? So let us see now. So already we have done this type of example, right, students? So you also can try. Only at the end, please remember, you will be just taking this 1 upon s. You're just multiplying the value 1 upon s at the end. So we can see, okay, so very important example, students. I think this is quite very important, and you can see such type of examples are definite in the exam. Only thing here, cos et minus cos bt divided by t, instead of that they may also put cos 2t minus cos 3t divided by t. Already we have solved this type of example. Only thing now, one thing is extra, that is integration 0 to t is extra. Okay, let us start now. So already I have told you how to remember. So you have, before solving this, you should know this is divided by t. So in the previous class we have solved this divided by t. So same again example I am taking, only one thing is extra, that is integral 0 to t. Okay, so we'll solve first one. I will take f of t, or here we have taken the function f of u. You can see here this is f of u. Okay, so what is f of u? F of u is nothing but cos et minus cos bt divided by t. So first we will find the Laplace transform of this. So already you know this. What is Laplace transform? Yes, so I will substitute here Laplace transform of cos at minus cos bt divided by t. First you have to find this, then we will go for integration, students. Now before solving this, so which property you are going to use? Yes, it is division by t. So previous class we have done this already. So once again we are going to simplify this. So we can see this is integral from s to
Excuse me,
infinity.
sir.
Yes, so previous class, those who are absent, so this will be continued, that is division by t. So first we will do that property. Next we will use this property. See, in the one question only we are going to use two properties. So therefore this is very important. So this is integration. Now we'll see. So we can see now t will go, divided by t is nothing but integral s to infinity, that will go, and you will see that this is going to become Laplace transform of cos at minus cos, and this is ds. Yes, beta?
Trying to join.
Okay.
So 0 raised to infinity it will come.
Yes, your friend have joined. Yes. So now I can see this is, in the previous class we have seen division of t. This is property. I think you remember. Whenever there is Laplace transform of f of t divided by t will be equal to integration s to infinity f of s ds. This is nothing but Laplace transform of f of t. So this property we are using here. So please recall it. Okay. So now again, which formula are going to use? It is cos
Excuse me,
AT
sir.
and this is cos BT. So please remember the formula. I will write here
Yes, upon x
formula.
square plus h square.
So Laplace transform of cos AT is equal to, yes, it is s divided by s
S
A
square
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 plus
plus
h
plus
B.
square.
a square, right? Similarly, we have Laplace transform of cos bt. Formula will be s divided by s square plus b square. You can see here, if you know one formula, that is cos AT formula, one can easily write this formula, that is Laplace transform of cos bt is equal to s upon s square plus b square. Okay, so let us use this formula. I will keep this integration as it is, integration s to infinity. Okay, so you can see this is going, I will substitute the value of Laplace transform. It is going to become s upon s square plus a square. Is it clear? Then we have minus, or in one bracket only we can write this. Okay, this minus, I will write the Laplace transform of cos bt. It is s divided by s square plus b square and ds as it is. So what I have done, only I have substituted cos at and cos bt formula. Is it clear, students? Okay, now you have to remember, see, whenever there is division, compulsory you have to remember this formula, that is integration f dash of t divided by, or here we have taken s only, we'll just take s only as a parameter. F dash of s divided by f of s is equal to, can anybody tell me what is the formula?
Log S.
Yes, very good. It
Log
is log f of s. So please remember this, practice this formula, students, every day, every night, 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, whenever you sleep, practice this formula and try to remember. Now, I will take one by one. I will show you here. So already you know now, f of s, one can easily see this is s square plus a square. So what I will do, I will go for f dash of s. So you can see derivative of this s square plus a square is constant. So parameter is s square. So therefore derivative of s square is 2s. Similarly, I will take the next one. So I will write it down this side. So f of s, I will take for this is s square plus b square. Okay, so f dash of s will become 2s, because derivative of f of s is 2s plus b square is constant, so therefore it is 0. So answer is 2s. Now one can easily see this value will become like this. So I will just substitute 2s upon s square plus a square, right? So f dash of s is 2s and f of s is s square plus a square. So that I have substituted. Okay, I will continue. I have substituted these two values, f of s and f dash of s, in this formula. So one can easily see that this will give you log of s square plus a square. Am I right? Similarly, we'll see here, I will substitute the values. So this is 2s upon s square plus b square, right? So we can see this will be equal to log of s square plus b square. Is it clear? So this all have to simplify. So what this will become, so this is equal to, but one can see that in the numerator this is 2s is there, but here 2 is missing. Am I right? Okay. So here also we require 2s, but here 2 is missing. So what I will do? Commonly, I will take out 2 outside. So for that, one step I will increase 1 upon 2. I will take it outside. So this will become 2s divided by s square plus a square minus 2s divided by s square plus b square ds. So one step is increased because you can see here I want 2s divided by s square plus b square. Then only, then only you can see this integral will become log of s square plus a square. This is the formula. So keep this in your mind, students. Okay. So now I can see I have divided by, multiplied by 2 and divided by 2, and 2 I have taken it multiplied to 2s minus, here we can see this is again 2s. So if you take common 2 will get cancelled, again we will get back the same answer. So there is no harm multiplying 2 and dividing by 2. So this is our modification. Okay, so this will be equal to, now I can say this is 1 upon 2. Okay, now this is integral s to infinity 2s upon s square plus a square will become log of s square plus a square. Therefore, I will substitute only this integral value, that is log of s square plus a square. So already we have done. I will keep this minus as it is. Again integral 2s upon s square plus b square, one can see here log of, answer is log of s square plus b square. So in the interval s to infinity. Is it clear? Any doubt, please ask me. Again, we have done same example. Only thing, in the previous example there was some numbers, but this is, we have taken here a and b. Is it clear, students? Okay.
Sir, that 1 by 2.
So therefore this is equal to 1 upon 2. I will write it as it is. Now tell me, when I can write this log s square plus a square by using the log property, that is log
So A by B.
minus log b can be written as log a divided by b. So this property I will use. So this will become log s square plus a square divided by s square plus b square in the interval s to infinity. So I think I have told you to remember that. Here you can see integration when you take the limit, yes, as s is equal to infinity. This is s is equal to infinity. You can see what will be this log value. Can anybody tell me?
0.
0.
Yes, very good. So please remember this 0. Okay, then minus s is equal to s only. So I have substituted s is equal to infinity over. Now s is equal to s, I will simplify. So it will be same. It is log s square plus a square divided by s square plus b square. So there is no change. When I substitute s is equal to s only. Okay, now I told you to remember, you'll simplify this. So this will become minus 1 upon 2 log s square plus a square divided by s square plus b square. So which property I can use this here, students? Very easily you can see. This is a next log property. Please note down this log property. Log of a raised to p. Okay, suppose. So this I can take this as p log a. Is it clear? So this property I will use, and next property will be what? See, so 1 upon a, or I can write this as a raised to minus 1. Is it clear? So it will be reverse. It means whatever is in the numerator will become denominator, and whatever denominator is there will become numerator. So this is divided by 1. If nothing is there means it is 1. So you can see it will become numerator and a will become denominator if you take the inverse. Is it clear? So like this. So I can use the property second one of log. So this is going to become log of s square plus a square divided by s square plus b square, the whole raised to minus 1 upon 2. Am I right? So minus 1 upon 2, I can write it in terms of like this. So I will show you in this side. So s square plus a square divided by s square plus b square raised to it is 1 upon 2. So I can write same way in this fashion, 1 divided by s square plus a square divided by s square plus b square. So again, if you want to simplify, what I will do, it is denominator of denominator will become, it will come out numerator. So this will become s square plus b square. This is 1 upon 2, please remember. So s square plus a square, right? So whole raised to 1 upon 2, one can easily write this as square root of s square plus b square upon s square plus a square. So 1 upon 2 means what? So you can see a raised to 1 upon 2 is nothing but square root a. So please remember that property I have used here. So this was raised to 1, and this as square root s square plus b square divided by s square plus a square. So means one can easily simplify this. I have shown you only this part. So we can see this is log square root s square plus b square divided by s square plus a square. So one can easily see why. You can see this is minus 1 upon 2. It will become square root of s square plus b square divided by s square plus a square. Is it clear? So this is not the answer, student. Please remember, this is only we have calculated the Laplace transform of this. But what we have to again integrate this 0 to t. So okay, so what I will do now, just please remember, so Laplace transform for integration 0 to t cos at minus cos bt divided by t dt will become, this is equal to, just please remember again student, very important step, only you are going to multiply 1 upon s and remaining our Laplace transform, that is log of square root of s square plus b square divided by s square plus a square. So this is our answer. Please every time write down answer. Whenever you finish the example, write it down, this is your answer, and you put it as box. So very important, please note down. Yes students, any doubt? So previous example we have done till here, till this step, and mark this as equation 1. We already done in the previous class, that is division of t. Only one step is increased, that is integration 0 to t is increased. Wherever there is integration 0 to t, suppose multiplication they may ask, so here we have division. Suppose they ask multiplication also, please remember, just multiply 1 upon s. Is it clear students? Any doubt?
Sir, why we taken that 1 divided by s square plus a square by s square plus b square?
Yes, beta, with one here 1 upon s.
No, sir, that s square plus a square divided by s square plus b square raised to minus 1 by 2 is there, no, sir?
Yes. So this property, from this property you can see, this was p log a. Okay, for simplification, this is p log a. This p will come to the power of a. So you can see this is, I will consider this as p. So this will become p log a. So you can see by using this property, you are going to get log a raised to p. So you can see this is raised to minus 1 upon 2. So s square plus a square upon s square plus b square raised to minus 1 upon 2. One can easily simplify in this form. and you may get square root of s square plus b square divided by s square plus a square. This is a simplification, students. Okay. Isn't clear? Is better? Is it clear?
Sir, is this last property, sir?
Yes, sir.
Which property?
Sir, last one, sir. Is this last property?
Yes. This is last property.
Sir, time integral, no, sir?
Yes. You are right. This is integral property. Integral 0 to t f of u du. So we'll go with the second example. So let us see. Please try. Those who have understood first one, please try for the next example, students. Let us see and check your answer once again. So those who are getting confused, once again I will simplify. So please try to understand in the next example. So this is our second one, that is B. So you can see the solution. Okay. Now here, one can see here, can I use directly the formula? No. So already I have given here the formula list. Where is that formula list? Yes. Please go to the formula list once again. So you can see trigonometric formula. Yes. Here is the trigonometric formula. Okay, yes. So one can see this is sine 3t, sine 2t. So which formula I can use? Sine
Sine A,
B,
sine.
sine B. Yes, very good, student. So this is the formula I have to use. So I will write it down the formula here once again. So please remember and practice the formula, whichever formulas I am using. And I can see here this is sine A. This is sine B. Sine A into sine B will be equal to 1 upon 2. Otherwise, you can take minus. That will be simplification what we have studied in the PUC or diploma also. Minus 1 upon 2. This will become cos A plus B, right? Minus cos A minus B. So these formulas you have to remember and practice, because definitely such example will come. Okay, now you can see this is sine 3t and this is sine 2t. So this will be equal to minus 1 upon 2 as it is. So this will become cos 3t plus 2t. So you can see 3t, this is A and B. So it will become 5t minus, this is cos, again A minus B. So 3t minus 2t, you can see it is t. So this simplification you have to do. Then I'm going to take it here. So directly don't take the value, because one can see that if you take the Laplace transform of this is multiplication is there. Multiplication, we don't have any property and formula. We have to simplify this. So therefore, I will just take Laplace transform of, yes, sine 3t and sine 2t. By using this formula, you can see this will become minus 1 upon 2 Laplace transform of cos 5t minus cos t. Okay, now which formula are going to use, friends? Yes, Laplace transform of cos at. Please remember the formula, friends. What is Laplace transform of cos at? Yes, please go to the formula list.
S upon S square plus S square.
It is s upon s square plus a square. So please remember this formula. Practice this formula, students. So we'll write down that formula here. Fine. Okay, so this formula we are going to use. Is it clear? So therefore, one can see here a, here they have given 5. So only change a value. Here you can see a is nothing is there means we can consider this as 1. So therefore this is equal to minus 1 upon 2. So Laplace transform, we are going to transform this now. Cos is going to transform in terms of parameter s. So this is going to become s divided by s square plus a square. Please remember a is nothing but 5. So 5 square is nothing but 25. Is it clear? Minus, then again cos t. Cos t, Laplace transform of cos t is nothing but s divided by s square plus 1 square. 1 square is 1. So I have written this. So this is Laplace transform of e raised to sine 2t. Okay, now you can see they have multiplied here e raised to minus t. So I think you have used this property. So let us see which property we have used. Yes, it is a shifting property. So this property I will use. Okay, so one can see I'm using the shifting property here. Why? Because we have multiplying e raised to 18. Okay, so what will be this now? Laplace transform of e raised to, this is which one? Minus t they have given. Okay, let it be. So minus t. So remaining values as it is, sine 3t as it is and sine 2t as it is. But what they have so told you, whenever there is a Laplace transform you do, just you are going to put this s minus a. But here a is, in this example you can see a is minus 1. Therefore, s will change to, can anybody tell me s is going to change?
S plus a.
Sir,
Yeah.
1.
So you can see this is going to change. Yes, already minus is there. This is minus 1. So therefore, s will change to s plus 1. Is it clear? So whenever you multiply e raised to 80 multiplication, so shifting property you are going to use. You are going to change s to s minus a. Please remember. So wherever s is there, I'm going to shift this as s plus 1 because a is minus 1. You can see here. From this, one can easily see a they have given minus 1. So compare this and this e raised to 80. So therefore, remaining terms as it is. Don't change anything. Minus 1 upon 2 as it is. So okay, now s is going to change s plus 1 divided by, this is again s plus 1 square plus 25. Keep this as it is, minus c. Students, I am going to change only s as s plus 1. That is by shifting property, s plus 1 divided by s square plus 1. Sorry. S
Sir,
plus
a is
1.
equal to minus 1. How it came is the doubt.
Yes, very good. So you can see this is, compare this equation with this equation, means I told you to compare this e raised to minus t is there. This must be equal to e raised to 80 because f of t, this is your f of t. Is it clear? This is what we have considered. So one can see easily what is change. E is the same, e will get cancelled. T is the same, t will get cancelled. But only here minus is there. So nothing is there means we'll take 1. So you can see a is equal to minus 1.
Okay.
Is it clear? We are going to compare these two equations
Yes.
every time.
Yes.
Is it clear? So you can see here, I have taken a is equal to minus 1. So what I will do, I will substitute. What shifting property says, you have to change s as s minus a. But here a is minus, so minus into minus will become plus. Therefore, I am going to change s as s plus 1. Is it clear? So still if you have any doubt, please ask me, students. Okay, so now this is again not the answer because they have given integration 0 to t. So which property are going to use? That is integral property. So what integral property says? First you are going to take the Laplace transform of this function, then when you integrate this, just multiply 1 upon s. See, again I am repeating, f of u, the function you are going to do Laplace transform, whatever the function may be, it may be division, it may be multiplication of t, let it be any function, you are going to do Fourier transformation of that. And when you integrate 0 to t with this, just multiply here 1 upon s. So what I will do here, in the last answer, that is integration, that is Laplace transform of integration 0 to t e raised to minus t sine 3t sine 2t dt will be equal to minus 1 upon 2s. So what I have done, I have taken this 1 upon s. So 1 upon s is because of this integration. This one step is increased. Remaining terms, please keep it as it is. Don't change the remaining terms, students. Is it clear? So whenever there is integration is there, just you are going to take the value 1 upon s parameter. Just multiply this 1 upon s parameter. Is it clear? So this is the final answer. Is it clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. So like
Sir,
this,
we have used three properties, no, sir, here.
very good, very important. See how many properties we have used. First one, we have took this shifting property. After that, we have used this formula. Directly we cannot simplify, therefore we have used this. Then we have used this integral property. Just multiply 1 upon s. So all these properties, all these formulas side by, you can see, you have to solve. So every step will be 1 marks. See, so I will show you in your course outcome and program outcome. What it says, one step for this 1 marks. Okay, sorry, I have written 1. So this is of 1 marks. If you write this again from this to this is 1 marks. Okay, then using this property, right? One property you have used 1 marks, that is shifting property you have used 1 marks, and then you have used this integral property, that 1 marks, right? Plus again the answer you have calculated, that will be 2 marks. So you can see 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2, altogether this will be for 5 marks. Is it clear? So but please remember this, all formulas you are going to use in this steps. Is it clear? So this is your course outcome and program outcome. From that they have given the distribution of the marks also, I am telling you. So you should be very careful writing the answer. You should be very careful, students. Is it clear? Yes, any doubt again? Please ask me, students. Okay, so no doubt, we'll continue. Now we have finished all the properties. Therefore now we will continue this with inverse Laplace transform, students. And please remember, definite questions from inverse Laplace transform, you can see 5 to 10 marks is definitely going to come for the final exam. So please note down this inverse Laplace transform. So we'll go with the definition. What it says, we have already studied that Laplace transform of f of t is equal to f of s. Am I right? So already we have done this. Laplace transform of functions, we have seen so many examples, right? We have done the transformation. Then it says that this f of t we are going to calculate is f dash of s. So we can find out the inverse Laplace transform of f dash of s, and it is denoted by f of t. So we can see this, one can easily see this is the Laplace transform. So inverse of Laplace transform will be what? So I will take this is equal to f of s. Laplace transform, this is our by definition of Laplace transform. Okay, inverse will become, inverse is denoted by f of t. So I will just take f of t and I will just transform this Laplace to the LHS side. So this will become L inverse or inverse Laplace transform of f of s. Means all the formulas whichever you have taken will become reverse. Like suppose, so this is a very important formulas we have. Table of inverse Laplace transform. It is L inverse 1 upon s is equal to 1. So why it is 1? Yes, you can go through the, in this one can see we have already taken the Laplace transform of 1 is 1 upon s. So reverse, now what will be the reverse? L inverse 1 upon s is going to become 1. Yes, similarly here also L inverse 1 upon s minus a will become e raised to at. Similarly, L inverse n factorial upon s raised to n plus 1 will become t raised to n. So similarly, we have L inverse a divided by s square plus a square will become cos at. So like this, we get the inverse Laplace transform table. So please note down this again formulas. So again, I have told you to given a trick that you first remember the basic formulas. So these are the basic formulas. Depending on this only, all formulas exist. So this is the trick you have to remember. So first you remember this formulas, then you just go on doing the reverse. Inverse will become the inverse Laplace transform. So these are the formulas. So you have to note it down and practice this formula once again. You can take directly the screenshot. You can see directly, you can write it down in your book, students. Okay, so by using this inverse Laplace transform, we have the examples. Now see, they have given the reverse. Now they have given the answer. Now you're going to go back all the back steps and you are going to get the question, that is the reverse. So means yes, parameter is given, you are going to find sine, cos, right? So all this you are going to get one by one. Let us see first example. So its question is very simple. Find inverse Laplace transform of the following. Okay, so let us see one by one example. So what I have to do? I have to take inverse Laplace transform. Please remember what is the, how the inverse Laplace transform is denoted by L raised to minus 1 or inverse Laplace transform of L f dash of s, right? We also denote this by capital F of s. Okay, so now you can see 3s plus 5 divided by s square plus 25. Do we have any direct formula here? No, we don't have such formula here, students. So what I can do? I will go for splitting of this. So one can easily see that if you cannot get the direct answer by using the formula, then you are going to go for modification. So please note down, students. So L inverse 3s plus 5 divided by s square plus 25 is given, right? So how you will simplify? This is equal to L inverse. I will just separate this denominator in terms of numerator. So I can write it like this. 3s is divided by s square plus 25, right, students? Plus, I'll just split this 5 divided by s square plus 25. Everyone understood why I have done like this, students? Yes, students, you can see why
Yes,
I have splitted this. Yes, because I don't have direct formula, therefore I have going to do like this simplification or modification. Now again I cannot apply the directly the inverse Laplace because again still modification is required. So I will take Laplace transform for both these values. So 3 is there, 3 I don't want, so I will take out 3 is constant, therefore L inverse s upon s square plus Even this 25, again you have to reverse now. Everything you are going to reverse. 25, can I write this as 5 square?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So plus, again here you can see 5 is constant. I don't want 5, I will remove it outside. This is L inverse 1 divided by S square plus 25. I can write this as 5 square. So now you can see, is it not comparable to this formula list? Yes, we can compare. So which formula do I use for S divided by S square plus 5 square? 5 square is constant, so I will take this as A only. So I can write it like this. So formula I will rewrite once again, don't worry. So this constant I will write it in terms of A. So S divided by S square plus A square. So can anybody tell me which formula this is? Yes.
Cos 80.
Yes, very good. So one can see here they have given B, but if you take here A, you can get here cos 80. Very good. Excellent. So this will become very good beta. So this is 3 as it is. So here one can see easily A is here 5. So please remember this is 5T. Okay, plus I will keep it this 5 as it is. Okay, now when you can see this is again L in divided by S square plus A square. Can anybody tell me which formula I'm going to use?
Sin 80.
So you can see here. Hmm, yes, this formula. So you can see 1 upon B is outside. So if it is L inverse 1 upon S square plus A square is given. So we can see, please remember now, this is 1 upon A sine 80. If A is there you can see 1 upon A sine 80. Here they have taken B. Okay, no problem, let it be. So what difference makes? Okay, so this will become 1 upon A sine 80. One can see here A is what? 5. Am I right? A is 5. Okay, so therefore this will become 1 upon 5 sine 5t. Okay, further you can simplify 5 and 5 will get cancelled. So therefore this is equal to 3 cos 5t plus sine 5t. So one can see we have get back the answer. So we have done exactly the reverse way. So therefore any examples let them give, it must be comparable to the formulas and one can easily write the inverse of it. Yes students, any doubt please ask me.
Instead of taking 5 outside, sir, we can get direct sin 5t, sir.
Definitely that is also there. Yes, you are right. Directly one can see Laplace inverse Laplace transform of 5 s square plus 5 square can be written as directly sine 5t. Yes, definitely you are right, beta. You can do that. But I want to show this in this formula list. It is 1 upon s square plus a square. Therefore, I have done simplification. Not required. Your answer is right, beta. No problem. Is it clear? Okay. So will you try for the next value? So we can take the next example. So let us see how many of them will get the correct answer. So we can take the next example, that is B. So this is f dash of s is equal to 1 upon s minus 2 plus s upon s square minus 4 plus 5 upon s. Please try everyone. Let us see. Please try students, everyone. Just one line answer this is. Yes, can anybody tell me what is the answer? L inverse. Please try. I already told you to be prepared with your pen and book. Yes, Tejas, Gautam, Aditya.
So e raised to 2t.
Yes, what is the answer? Yes, please tell me. This is equal to
plus
So e raised to 2t plus cos 2t plus phi.
2t.
everyone got the same answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, is
Yes,
it
sir.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Sir, can we write that e raised to 2t as a minus 1 by 2?
This one, no.
Yes.
Yes, everyone, please check once again because I have doubt. Therefore, so just think with. So, is there something mistake?
Minus, sir. E raised to minus 2t.
Okay, one is saying e raised to minus 2t is there. This is a mistake. Anyone else? So just think here, students. So this is what you have to do. If you are practicing every day,
Sir, minus
Sir, minus cos 2t.
minus 2t, everyone got the same one?
Minus cos.
Yes?
Sir, minus cos 2t, sir.
Minus cos
2t.
2t is there. Okay, let us see. So see, still confusion is there, means you have to practice, student. This is what I am telling you. Silly mistake.
Sir,
Get 0 marks. So this is the
cos 2
cos 2t plus cos 2t.
cos 2h
Yes. It is not cos 2h
h
is there. Very good. So this is also 0 marks because this is minus is there. The correct answer is, please check everyone, student. This is cos e raised to 2t plus hyperbolic cos 2t plus 5 is correct. So you'll get 1 marks. Is it clear, students? So see, practice once again. So see, check the formulas again and again, compare your answers, go through the formula list, and please get the correct answer. Only by practice you will get the correct answer. So exactly the answer is e raised to 2t plus cos hyperbolic cos 2t plus 5. Any doubt? Shall I simplify? Everyone got the answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is a direct formula beta. One can see easily here by using the formula. So because this is minus is there, see cos h, that is hyperbolic cos 80. This is whenever there is minus is there must be something. I already told you, whenever there minus comes, nahi finish. Many of them will make mistake in minus. So especially for diploma students, definitely some, if minus comes, finish, you will do gadbad only. So this is what we get. Is it clear? So only few students will understand what is the mistake. Okay, no problem. So we'll go for the next example. See, next example, is it challenging now? It is going to become challenging. So let us see the next example. F dash of S is equal to S square minus 2S plus 5 divided by S cube. Please try. Let us try. Let us fast, student, everyone. Yes, tell me the answer. Everyone. Please keep your book and pen ready only. I want the answer now. Okay, let us see who will solve first. Okay, I will go for solution. So I remember the formula. So I will go for Laplace transform of f dash of s. Okay, so L inverse, I don't have any formula, so I will split whenever such s comes. I have to split this denominator especially. So I will do s square upon s cube minus 2s upon s cube plus 5 upon s cube. Okay, so this is my first step. I think one can easily see why I have taken divided splitted this s cube. Okay, so now one by one I will go on simplifying. So L inverse, so here you can see this 2 will go 1, this is going to become 1, so therefore this is 1 upon s. Is it clear? So s square will get cancelled, numerator and denominator, so only in the denominator 1 s will remain, minus again here 1 s will go, this will become 2, so this is 2 upon s square remains, plus here there is no change, we cannot change here, so I will keep it as it is. Then immediately I will go to the formula list where I have the list. Yes, you can see L inverse 1 upon s raised to n is t raised to n minus 1 upon n minus 1 factorial. Use this formula. So I will use this formula, that is L inverse 1 upon s raised to n is equal to, I have t raised to n minus 1 upon n minus 1 factorial. Yes, t raised to n minus 1 upon n minus 1 factorial is there. Now I will just go through this. So here I have t, n is equal to 1 is there, n is equal to 1 means this is t raised to 1 minus 1 divided by, here again 1 minus 1 factorial, I will get minus 2 is constant, I will write 2 outside. Here one can see n is equal to 2 is there, so t raised to 2 minus 1 divided by, this is again 2 minus 1 factorial is there, plus I will keep it as it is, 5 I will remove outside, so this is 1 upon s raised to s cube, so n is equal to 3, so this is again t raised to 3 minus 1 upon 3 minus 1 factorial, I will get, right? Compare the answer, students, so you should be fast. I think you must get the answer now. So t raised to 1 minus 1 is 1 only, so t raised to 0 will be 1 is 1, so 1 divided by 1 will become 1. Okay, minus this is 2, right? So now I can see t raised to 2 minus 1, t raised to 2 minus 1 is t only, divided by, yes, 2 minus 1 factorial is 1 only, so this is divided by 1 factorial, not required to write, so therefore this is again plus 5. Yes, now t raised to 3 minus 1, so it is t square divided by, again this is 3 minus 1 factorial is there, so 3 minus 1 factorial is 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 2 into 2 factorial, you can write 2 into 1 or it is 2, therefore this is your answer. Everyone must get this answer. Is it clear, students?
Answer.
Please check everyone got the same answer. Any doubt? Anything is missed?
No, sir.
Everyone got the same answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so very good. If you got this correct answer means you are now little bit studying mathematics, right? You must be fast like this. Within 2 to 3 minutes, you must be keep everything ready in your front. Formula list must be in your front. All the properties you are going to write, and your fair book must be ready. And then whatever the homework or I am giving the problems, you are going to solve immediately. This is this fast you must be now. Okay, are you ready? Shall I
How
go
the
next?
one is come?
Yes, beta. Shall I
How
give the
the
next?
one is come, sir?
Yes, please repeat your question, beta.
Come, sir. That is 1 minus 1 is equal to 0, no, sir?
1 minus 1 is 0. See here. Remember the formula. 0 factorial is 1.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. So you have to remember basic also. So note down this very, very important question. 1 minus 1 will become 0. 0 factorial is 1. Please remember this. If you get there 0, then finish. You will not get the marks only. This will be only for 2 marks. 2 marks or 3 marks this is. Is it clear? Okay, very good question. So please note it down. Again, write it in the formula list separately. 0 factorial is 1. Keep in your mind. Log 1 is 0. So like all these formulas, all these properties you are going to write and practice every day. Immediately you will get the answer now. We'll go to the next one. Let us see how many students will solve this. D. Okay, f dash of s is equal to 3s plus 5 divided by s minus 3 s plus 2. Okay. Yes, start solving, students. Immediately should start solving. You should be fast now. Yes, everyone is solving.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. So you must be dedicated. I already told you. Vacations are over. There is no holiday now. 2 months. You have to be dedicated every day. You have to sit and study for the final exam. That's it. Stop watching TV, using mobile. Only study, book and pen and practice. See, within 2 months, you will get 100 out of 100. Okay. So you also try. With you, I will also solve this problem slowly and compare the answer. So those you have understood, you should get the correct answer. At least I want 2 to 3 students should get the correct answer. Remaining, just concentrate how to simplify. Suppose in the final exam you got this question. Don't get afraid. Don't say that you don't know. Yes, use the formula, use the property. All the formulas you have in your hand. All the properties is with your hand. Right? Only thing you have to solve perfectly. Perfection is required. Definitely this is the subject to get 100 out of 100 students. You have to get 100. Okay, so let us see now. So we have f dash of s is equal to 3s plus 5 divided by s minus 3 and s plus 2. So everyone, what they do, when they look at this question, they will go to split the question. But if when you split this question, you will not get the answer. Again, you are going to split every time. So 3 to 4 times you are going to split again and again. So don't do that. I think you have come across the partial fraction. So you are going to using partial fraction because this is the easiest way of solving using partial fraction. So what we have the question? Yes, you can see this is 3s plus 5 upon s minus 3 and this is s plus 2. This is the only way to split this equation. Is you can see this is a upon s minus 3 plus b upon s plus 2. Do you remember the partial fraction, students? Right? 10 students can solve this type of problems, partial fraction. So therefore they have given only 1 or 2 marks, 1 marks for partial fraction. But for in 10th you have 5 marks for partial fraction. But here in engineering we give only 1 marks for partial fractions. Okay, now I can simplify. So I'm going to multiply everywhere 3s minus 3. So I will just show you all the steps. So I'll multiply s minus 3, s plus 2, LHS as well as RHS, both the sides we say. So one can write this very easily like this, 3s is equal to, so 1 s minus 3 will get cancelled, therefore this is a into s plus 2 plus b into, so again you can see s minus 3 into s plus 2 are multiplied, so s plus 2 numerator and denominator will get cancelled, will remain s minus 3. So now I have to substitute here 1 by 1 values so that I should get a and b value. Okay, to find a and b, what I will do, I will just put your own value. So suppose you can look at this. In first, I don't want this A. So very, very important. Please stop writing and look at the screen, everyone. Yes, students, look at the screen. See, this is you have to identify. Huh? Nobody will tell you in the exam. I want to find now in the first B I want to find. Okay, I will go for B. So I want to make this A 0. So which value will make 0 when I substitute? Yes, can anybody tell me?
Sir, S plus 3.
Yes. 9. Yes, plus 3. No, beta, what I am asking is, I want to find B value. Means I don't want A in this equation. Then only I can get B. So I will
Acha,
substitute.
so S minus 2. S minus 2.
So S is equal to minus 2. I will simplify. So one can see here, I will substitute the value. So this is 3. S is minus 2. I have substituted plus 5 is equal to A minus 2 plus 2. S is minus 2. Please remember. So
Yes,
minus
yes.
2 plus 2 will become 0. Am I right?
Yes,
So
sir.
this
Yes.
is plus B and this is minus 2 minus 3. So one can see this is 0. So I don't want this. Is it clear? So further I will simplify. I will get B. Okay. So this is 3 minus 2 will become minus 6. Minus 6. This is minus 6 plus 5. Minus 6 plus 5 will become
Minus 1.
1. Okay. So this is equal to, here you can see this is B is there. Minus 2 minus 3 will become minus 6. Am I right?
No, sir, minus
Yes,
5.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Sorry. Minus 5. Okay, am I right? Okay, so therefore this implies, so one can see this is B is equal to minus 1 upon minus 5, or B minus minus will get cancelled, 1 upon 5. Is it clear? So one can see
Yes, sir.
B is equal to 1 upon 5 is correct. Okay, so similarly, now which value have to substitute so that I must get
3. 3. 3.
Yes, it is plus 3. So please remember, I will substitute now plus 3 in this equation. So I will write down this equation by taking S is equal to plus 3. So this is 3 in the bracket 3. Okay, plus 5 is equal to A. Now S is 3. I will substitute here 3 plus 2 plus B in the bracket. This is 3 minus 3. So yes, you are right. So 3 minus 3, this will become 0. I don't want B. I want to find now only A. So okay, we'll simplify this. So 3 into 3 is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. So 14 is equal to A. You can see 3 plus 2 is 5. So therefore A is equal to 5. I will bring it this side. So you can see this is 14 divided by 5. See, please check the answer once again. A and B, are they correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Okay, so you are excited, I know that. So now I will substitute A and B value in this equation. Therefore, you can see 3S plus 5 divided by S minus 3, S plus 2. I will write this. I will substitute A value, that is 14 divided by 5, the whole divided by S minus 3. So like this you have to split. B is 1 upon 5 divided by S plus 2. This is how we have to split the value, students. Is it clear? So now I think now I have modified the question. Can you still simplify and tell me the answer? Okay, let us see. So this is our F dash of yes. Actually, this is one step. This is 1 marks. For engineering, this is 1 marks because you are just split this equation in this fashion. So all these steps are required. You have to practice this. Within 1 minute, you have to solve this fraction. So 1 marks. So okay. So because marks are also very important. Okay, now I will take the inverse Laplace transform of F dash of S. Okay. So here you can see 14 upon 5 is constant. So I will write down 14 upon 5 outside. Laplace transform of 1 divided by yes minus 3 I get, and then plus. Here also you can see 1 upon 5 is constant. I will write it outside. So L inverse, that is inverse Laplace transform. Yes, like this, you will get 1 marks. Okay, then simplify. So what will be the value? So which formula I'm going to use? Please keep your formula ready in front of your eyes. So
E raised to
yes, 1 upon s minus a. This formula I can use. So I will use that formula. Can I copy this value? I think. No. Okay, no problem. So e raised to formula is correct answer. Therefore, this is 14 divided by 5. What is this? E raised to?
3t.
Yes, very good. Excellent. Plus 1 upon 5. What about here? E raised to?
Minus 2t.
Yes, excellent one. See, everybody must able to simplify this. So this will be for 2 marks. Okay, final answer you can write L inverse f dash of s is equal to, this will become 14 e raised to 3t plus, so 1 into e raised to minus 2t, I will write it divided by 5. 5 is common here, so I have taken divided by 5. This will be for 1 mark. So altogether it will be 5 marks. Yes, students, this is our answer. So whenever you get the answer, please, I request everyone, write here, this is answer. Don't leave this as it is. Put it in the box and write it answer in your fair book, as well as your internal test, as well as your final exam. Final exam very, very important, because first we check the answer. Is it you got the correct answer or no? Then we go for the steps. Okay. Yes,
The break.
students? Okay. So will you solve the next problem? At least this problem will you solve correctly now? Let us check. Okay. So next problem we will take. Which number this is? D, E. Let us see how many students will get the correct answer. So this is f dash of s is equal to s divided by s square minus 3s plus 2. Okay, let us see how many students will get the correct answer. Yes, students, this is a challenge. You have to be perfect now. In the class only you are going to revise, you are going to study, and you are going to write the exam. Think that this is exam and solve sincerely. So see, all formula list is in your hand, properties are in your hand. Only you have to modify the equation and use the trick. How many students will get? Let us see the correct answer. Yes, at least 1 or 2 students should get the answer now. So let us see. Okay. With you, I will also solve. Let us see which step you are getting wrong. Okay. Fine. Okay. So first I will take the Laplace transform of f dash of s. So this is L inverse, that is inverse Laplace transform of s divided by s square minus 3s plus 2. And one thing I will tell you clearly, which example is difficult. Okay, keep this in your mind throughout your engineering. Which example is difficult and which example is not easy to solve. Definitely such example will come in the exam. I have seen many times. Suppose this example is not so easy. Sure that this type of example will come. And which examples are easy to solve, those examples will not come. So therefore you have to practice difficult examples, friends. This keep in your mind. You have to solve difficult examples. Then easy examples, obviously you can solve very easily. Okay, so here I have to split this. So s divided by s square minus 3s plus 2. Again, I cannot split this directly. So what I will do, I will use this. First I have to take equation. See, whenever they ask the equation, you please see that directly you cannot split any equation like power of square. Split this directly as we have done here. Directly we have taken s minus 3, s plus 2. But here we don't have. So what you have to do? First split this equation. So you know already. So we just take this, modify this equation, s square minus, I will take this 2 and 1. This is 2s minus s plus 2. So I can write it like this. So here and this I will get. So from here I will take the roots. So I want to find the roots. Okay. So s square, yes, I can take it common from this bracket. So yes, if I take it outside, this is going to become s minus 2. And from this side, I will take minus 1 outside. So what will remain? Minus into minus will become plus. And plus into minus will become minus 2. So one can see again from these two values, s minus 2 is common. So I will take s minus 2 and what is remaining? S minus 1 is remaining. Therefore, one can easily see s divided by s minus 2, s minus 1. So now I can see if you again simplify this s minus 2 into s minus 1, if you open the bracket, you will get back the same result, that is s square minus 3s plus 2. Okay, so now we can split this, right? So this will become, this is equal to a upon s minus 2. Okay, this is plus b upon s minus 1. Is it clear? So like this, you have to use all the tricks, basic tricks you have already studied in the diploma. So I think many of them students have studied partial fractions in your diploma. Okay, now let us simplify. What I have to do next step? Finding a and b value. So how I can find the a and b values? I will take this equation, this full equation, right? So I will just multiply by s minus 2, s minus 1, so that these two equations get cancelled and numerator and denominator, you can see s minus 2, s minus 1 will get cancelled, only remains s. Okay, so this is equal to, again here you can see I will multiply s minus 2 into s minus 1. S minus 2 will get cancelled, so we can see only s minus 1 will remain. Is it clear? Plus, then b we have, here in the denominator s minus 1 is there. I am multiplying here s minus 2 into s minus 1. So s minus 1 numerator and denominator will get cancelled, only remains s minus 2. Okay, so I will take here s minus 2. So this is the equation what I have calculated. Okay, now to find, I want to find a and b such a way that I have to substitute one by one values. Okay, so in the beginning I want to make this 0, right? I don't want a value, I want only b value. So I will multiply this s value such a way that this must be 0. So what value I have to substitute?
2 plus 2.
Plus 2. Okay, so 2 value.
Excuse me, sir.
It should become 0, right?
Yes, I want to make a 0.
So S value should be 1. 1 minus 1 is would be 0 then.
0, right? This is what the trick I want you have to identify. I will make first here a 0. So therefore, the correct answer is s is equal to 1. So that implies.
Sir, you said b is equal to, make b is equal to 0. So I told plus 2.
Okay, no problem. That is also right. This is also right. 1 you can make 0. No problem, beta. So this is 1 is equal to a
Excuse me, sir.
1 minus 1. Yes.
Sir, can you please explain the previous step?
Okay. Here. Fine. See, what I'm going to think here is I want to make I want to find A and B value, but at a time I cannot solve this. So what I will substitute yes such a way that 1 must be 0. So now I want first A must be 0 so that I can easily find B value.
So before this step, so you are
Before-
dividing that yes minus 2 and yes minus 1.
So I think you must be perfect in this. I think this is not getting answer. Actually, this is multiplication beta. So you must be perfect with these steps. Okay, don't worry. I will solve this step. How you got this? Okay. So remaining students, please solve next step. Okay. Don't wait for me. So what I will do? I will multiply s minus 2 into s minus 1. So what I have done here, I will take only this part of the equation. Okay, because we have split this. So this is going to become s into s minus 2 s minus 1 divided by s minus 2 s minus 1. Okay, am I right? So you can see a into s minus 2 s minus 1 divided by s minus 2 is remaining plus b into s minus 2, okay, s minus 1 divided by s minus 1. Am I right? So therefore one can easily see s minus 2 is in the numerator, denominator. S minus 1 is in the numerator, denominator. Only remains s value is equal to a as it is. You can see s minus 2 in the numerator, denominator. But here you can see s minus 1, there is no in the numerator value. So s minus 1, I will keep it as it is. This is b. Okay, so now I can see b s minus 2 is there. There is no in the denominator value, but one can see s minus 1 is numerator and denominator. Therefore, we get this equation actually. I have written the direct step. I thought you know this. Okay, no problem. Now I want to find a and b value. Okay, now to find a and b value, first I will make this 0. Is it clear, students? Now is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Shall I proceed?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. So this is s is equal to 1. I will substitute because I want to make a 0. So one can see this implies yes is going to become 1 is equal to a 1 minus 1. I am substituting s is equal to 1. Please remember, plus b into 1 minus 2. So one can see easily 1 minus 1 is 0. So this part is 0. I wanted to make a 0. So therefore, further if I simplify, this is 1 is equal to b in the bracket 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So further if you simplify, b is equal to minus 1. So I think everybody got the same answer. B is minus 1. Please check, students. Yes, remaining students. Have you got b is equal to minus 1? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your answer. Thank you for your reply, beta. So now you can see I want to make now b is equal to 0. Okay, so that I can find a. So one variable must be 0, no? So I will substitute here 2 plus 2. So that implies now this equation I will continue here. Okay, s is 2. So this is 2 is equal to a into 2 minus 1 plus b in the bracket 2 minus 2. So one can see b is 0. So you have to choose this. Very, very important, because so many students will ask, will they give s is equal to 2 or 1? No. You have to identify and choose such a that this b must be 0. Now you can see 2 is equal to a in the bracket 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Therefore, that implies a is equal to 2. I think everybody got the answer. A is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Means you are understanding Laplace transformation. Now substitute in this equation, only in this part of the equation. Therefore, one can easily see s divided by s minus 2 s minus 1 is equal to, this is 2 divided by s minus 2 plus minus 1 divided by s minus 1. Is it clear? So I think because lot of simplification we have done, therefore this will be given as 2 marks. Okay, fine. Now we will find the Laplace transform. So this inverse Laplace, please remember, yes, the parameter yes is given in the question means it is inverse. Okay, so this is now yes divided by s minus 2 s minus 1 is equal to, we can see 2 is constant, so write 2 outside. This is L inverse 1 upon s minus 2. See, Laplace transform is only one step. Only simplification is minus I have taken outside. So this is modification is very important. 1 divided by s minus 1. So can you tell me what is the value? Please go through the formula list.
2e raised to 2t minus e raised to 1.
minus e raised to t.
Yes, very good. So you can see only one step Laplace transformation is there remaining. You have to modify, you have to think, you have to study, you have to practice to modify this question, that at the last part of the answer you can see only there is 2 to 3 steps. So this is the correct answer. Is it clear, students? So please remember, put this as answer and put this in bracket. Everybody got the same answer? Please check. Anyone has still doubt, please ask me, beta.
Sir, that b will become plus 2, no sir?
B will become plus 2. No, B is minus 1. You are asking this, right?
Yes sir, I am asking that one.
So see here, s is equal to 1 if I substitute. This is 1, s is 1. Okay, equal to a in the bracket 1 minus 1 will become 0. So B in the bracket 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So there is no 2 in this. Is it clear? So 1 minus 1 you will bring it on this side. It is going to become minus 1. B is minus 1. It is right.
Okay sir, thank you.
Okay. Still, if you have any doubt, please ask me, students. Any doubt? Are you ready for the next question at least? Yes, take the challenge and try to solve the next problem. Okay, so the next question is f dash of s is equal to 2s plus 1 upon s minus 1, s plus 1 and s minus 3. Okay. So let us see. See, every time it is increasing, right? Very well. So let us see how many of them will solve this. So very important problem. Please make it as important. So this problem is very important, students. Okay, you should be fast now. Within 5 minutes, you should solve.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, beta.
Sir, for the partial fraction, should we take 3 values, sir? That is A, B, C.
Yes, you are right. You are right. Absolutely right, beta. You're going to use partial fraction, and this is what you have to think in the exam. Very well thought, student. Very good. So you can see now 2s plus 1 divided by s minus 1, s plus 1 and s. You can see you are going to split in 3. That is what I said. Every time it is going to be difficult. So A, B and C. Of course, you are right. It is the 3 variables you will get now. You have to substitute 2 variables to make 0. You will get third variable. Partial fraction you are already know. You have done in the school. So please tell me what is the answer of A, B and C. Let us see. How many will solve? Yes. Tell me the answer of A, B and C. Finish. Okay, I will also simplify, don't worry. But please see that you check the answer. So same way, we have to divide this. I think here, this step, you are going to multiply everywhere by this value. That is, multiply by s minus 1, s plus 1, s minus 3. Understand the method, students. That is very important. If you understand the method, finished. You can solve easily any problem let them give in the exam. You must be ready to solve. Okay. So now you can see I will multiply these 3 terms. So same way again, is it necessary to simplify the steps? You're perfect in here now. Partial fraction, you must know. Okay. So this will be 2s plus 1. Okay, you will multiply. Let me multiply. I think again you will get confused. Okay, I'm going to multiply everywhere. So we'll multiply this. So this is equal to A multiply s minus 1, s plus 1, s minus 3 divided by s minus 1 as it is plus. This is B s minus 1, s plus 1, s minus 3 divided by s plus 1. Okay, plus C s minus 1, s plus 1, s minus 3 divided by s plus 3. Actually this step you must remember now. Now further, what's the simplification? Whatever in the numerator and denominator, go on cancelling this. So this is going to cancel. Okay, here you can see only middle term will get cancelled. Here you can see third term will get cancelled. What is remaining?
It should be s minus 3 in the denominator, sir. Sir, C part, it should be s minus 3 in the denominator, sir.
Sorry. But okay, you understood. Yes, I'm a little bit fast. So s minus 3 will get cancelled. Okay, so this is A, s plus 1. You are right, beta. This is s minus 3 plus B, s minus 1, s minus 3 is remaining. So what terms are not cancelled? I am writing those terms. So s plus 1. It is very difficult on writing on this graphic tablet. Okay, no problem. But you have understood. Yes, you are very well now with my handwriting. Now I want to find. Now what all terms you have to find? A, B, and C terms I have to find now. Okay, let us start now. So which value I will substitute as yes, so that any 2 terms must get cancelled. Okay, here also.
So to get C, we can add the 3 to A and B.
Yes, very good. So yes is equal to, I will substitute here 3. Let us see. This value will become 0. This value will become 0. A and B value will become 0 by substituting s is equal to 3. Excellent, better. Very good. Very sharp. You are very active. Yes. So now I will substitute s is equal to 3. 2 in the bracket 3 plus 1. So this is A. No need of simplifying. You will understand this very well. So why I have taken this 3? You can see this 3 minus 3 will become 0. 0 into this time will become 0. Okay. Similarly, here also you can see B into 3 minus 1, 3 minus 3. 3 minus 3, one can see here. 3 minus 3 is 0. Therefore, you can see this is 0 plus. Now I will substitute only here. This is 3 minus 1 and this is 3 plus 1. Therefore, you can see this is 2. Okay, I will write it here only. 2 into 3, 6, 6 plus 1, 7. 7 is equal to, this is C. Here you can see 3 minus 1 is 2 and 3 plus 1 is it clear? So that implies
C is equal to 7 by 6.
yes, very good. So it is 7 divided by 2 into 4 is 8. So it is 7 divided by 8. Everyone got the same answer? Please check. You should be fast now. Okay. Now can anybody tell me which value you have to substitute S value so that any two variable must be 0?
Sir, S plus 1.
Yes.
S is equal to 1.
S is equal to 1 I will substitute. Okay. Here which value will become 0? B and C value will become 0. Very good. Excellent beta. So S minus 1 means 1 minus 1 will become 0. This will become 0. So I will substitute now 2. S is 1. Please substitute S value. So this is A 1 plus 1 and 1 minus 3. Yes, plus. One can see here easily this value. Okay, yes minus 1. 1 minus 1 will become 0 means B is 0. Okay, I will put here 0 plus. Next term again here can see easily 1 minus 1 is again 0. So C value is 0. This value is 0. So that implies 2 into 1 plus 1. So you can see this is 3 is equal to A. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Therefore, A is equal to minus 3 upon 2 into 2 it is 4. So everyone got the same answer. Please check the answer, students. Everyone must solve this example. Then only it will be easy for you in the exam. If you just watch this as a TV show, then you will forget in the time of examination. So can anybody tell me what value you have to substitute in to get next?
Minus 1, sir.
Yes.
Minus 1.
Minus 1. Very good. Excellent. So this is what you have to think, which value you have to substitute. Okay, let us see now. So 2 minus 1 plus 1 is equal to, I am substituting here wherever S is there. I am substituting minus 1. See. Okay, very well done. So you can see here it is S plus 1 is there. When I substitute S as minus 1 plus 1. So you can see easily this is 0. Yes, very good. So therefore, I will write this as 0 plus. Okay, here you can see 0, no. So therefore, I will write this B minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 3 plus. Here, yes, you can see this value. This is minus 1 plus 1. 0 means C is 0. Okay, very well done. So you are fast now. I like it very well. So therefore, this implies, so there you can see this is minus 2 plus 1. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. Orally you can do here, students. So B.
Sir, minus 1 by 8.
Yes, very good. You got the answer. Very good, beta. Excellent. So we can see, or B is equal to minus into minus will become plus, and 2 into 4 will become 8, and this is minus 1 divided by 8. So therefore, B is equal to minus 1 upon 8. Everyone got the same answer, I think, right? Therefore, okay, so what is the split we have done? 2S plus 1 divided by S minus 1, right? Yes, okay, S plus 1, and this is S minus 3. Now A is minus 3 upon 4. I will substitute 1 by 1 divided by S minus 1 plus B is minus 1 upon 8 divided by S plus 1 plus C is 7 upon 8 divided by S minus 3. So this is the split, students. So all these values we have seen, A, B and C value we have calculated very well, and you have got the answer. Now I can apply the inverse Laplace, because there is S is there. Yes, whenever they ask in the question, go for inverse Laplace transform. Okay, students. So therefore, L inverse 2S plus 1 divided by S minus 1, S plus 1 and S minus 3. Okay, this is equal to, here you can see minus 1 of 3 upon 4 is constant, so I will remove it outside. 3 upon 4. L inverse, what is there? 1 upon S minus 1, and this is again minus 1 upon 8 is constant. I will remove it outside. L inverse 1 upon S plus 1 And here 7 upon 8 is there. I will take it outside. 7 upon 8. L inverse 1 upon S minus 3. Okay, students. Now tell me the final answer. So this is equal to minus 3 upon 4. So which formula I can use here?
E raised to t.
Yes, very good. E raised to t. Then this is minus 1 upon 8. What will be this?
E raised to minus t.
Very well. Minus t. Excellent, beta.
7 e raised to 3t.
E raised to 3t.
Excellent, beta. So you are active now. So all got the same answer. This is our answer. Is it clear? Yes, students. See.
Yes, sir.
Same answer. Any doubt? Please ask me.
No doubt, sir.
Okay, I think this is quite interesting now. Right? Okay, so will you solve the next problem at least this time? At least we'll wait. I will give this as homework and solve this problem. Let us see. So the next one, please be ready. It is S plus 5. Sorry, this is S plus 5 divided by S plus 1 square S minus 2. Take this as F dash of S. Is it clear? Will you solve this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you so much. Let us see who will solve and tell me the answer.